This is a public service announcement brought to you by the Volunteer Center. Promiscuous sexual activity, drug usage, alcohol.
All of these can lead to pregnancy, overdose, rape,
Or
sexually transmitted diseases.
hello, I'm Chris Patterson,
And I'm Brooke Willis, filling in for Danielle Schmutz.
and we're here from the Volunteer Center with a very special spring break edition of How to Protect Yourself on a College Spring Break.
All of the dangers mentioned can and do happen over college spring breaks when alcohol, drug use, and sexual activity are involved.
And here are a few things that you should know. Step 1. Prepare before the break.
Before you go on spring break, the most important safety measures you can do is talk about what you might encounter with yourself and the people you're going with.
Set limits and understand your boundaries. Put yourself in possible situations that might occur over your break while you are still sober. Talk about how much responsibility you will take with yourself and with your friends.
You know your limits, don't let yourself get into the poor situations, and tell your friends when to tell you to stop. Step 2. Now Chris, what's the word on protection?
Well, Brooke, emergency contraception is up to 88% effective at preventing pregnancy if a woman takes it within 3 days, or 72 hours, of unprotected intercourse or a contraceptive failure, like a condom breaking.
Another fact is that almost 3/4 of the surveyed students acknowledge that increased sexual activity takes place on trips. 70% know friends who are sexually active with one or more partner over spring break, and STDs and pregnancies are two very real risks of spontaneous sexual activity that have lasting consequences after the trip ends.
One other precaution that we would like you to know about is how to safely put on a condom. Most people think they know how to do this, but oftentimes if you're under the influence or if you're in a dim lit area, you can do it wrong.
Under the influence, people can put on condoms inside out, they can rip without knowing, and many other things in dim lit areas. But the most important thing to keep in mind is that putting on condoms correctly can prevent STDs.
But not all STDs. Remember, it only takes one encounter to catch an STD. In the state of Michigan, the Plan B pill can be purchased at any pharmacy if you're over the age of 18 and come with a driver's license.
Talk about birth control and filling it before you go.
In the year 2006, the number of alcohol-induced deaths, excluding accidents and homicides, was over 22,000.
Not to mention the accidents that occur, such as students falling from hotel balconies or crashing their car while under the influence.
During spring break. A study of college drinkers on campus found that among frequent binge drinkers, 49.7% engaged in unplanned sex.
52.3% engaged in unprotected sex.
58.4% had trouble with the police.
And 58.9% were injured. Most date-rape drugs are odorless and colorless, so it's very important to keep track of your drink and never leave it unattended.
According to Office of Health Education, alcohol used by the victim, perpetrator, or both has been implicated in 46 to 75% of date rapes among college students.
And 78% of college women have reported having experienced sexual aggression on a date. Dates which sexual aggression occurred were more likely to have included alcohol and heavy drinking.
Again, have accountable friends so that you can get them out of dangerous situations and that they recognize when to help you.
It's okay to have fun over spring break, but having fun does not mean that you need to forget your values, common sense, health, and safety.
Be safe
and have fun.